as recently as just yesterday. Consider how CARE's leaders responded after October 7th, when Hamas murdered more than 1,200 innocent people in Israel, the deadliest massacre of Jews since the Holocaust. CARE's executive director and co-founder, Nahad Awad, declared publicly that he was happy to see people breaking the siege. Happy at that horrific terrorist attack. Children murdered in their cribs. And Nahad Awad was, quote unquote, happy. I can't even share the photos and video footage that I have watched of what transpired on October 7th, because watching it will make you physically sick. On the very day that Hamas carried out its massacre, Zahra Ballou, executive director of CARE's San Francisco chapter, celebrated the attacks by posting, quote, "We are witnessing decolonization." Months later, she referred to Hamas leader Ismail Haniyeh as a martyr. At the center of this sprawling network is the Council on American Islamic Relations. CARE was founded in 1994 by Brotherhood affiliates. Omar Ahmed and Nahad Awad, two of CARE's founders, were both captured on FBI wiretaps at the 1993 Philadelphia meeting, where Brotherhood leaders plotted to undermine the Oslo peace process and rally broad support for Hamas in the States. Months later, CARE emerged as a nonprofit. Many people associated with CARE have actively aided terrorism and criminal efforts. Senior CARE official Ghassan Elashi was sentenced to 65 years for funneling over $12 million to Hamas. Randall Royer, a former CARE communications specialist, served 13 years for helping friends join the Taliban. Bassem Khafagi, CARE's former community affairs director, was deported after pleading guilty to fraud. And Muthana Al-Hanouti, former CARE Michigan director, was convicted in 2011 for violating U.S. sanctions.
Across the country in recent weeks, there's growing concern that Iranian-backed terror sleeper cells could be operating in the United States without anybody knowing. Earlier this month, the U.S. reportedly issued a security alert warning that Iran may have been activating potential sleeper agents around the world. NewsNation national correspondent Xavier Walton is tracking this one closely for us. Xavier, just how real of a threat is this?
Marky, good morning. Yeah, it's real, but it's hard to say, since these operatives blend in for years until they're, directed to carry out an actual mission. Officials say that the concern really, it isn't just who could come over the border right now, but who may already be inside the country, inside the United States, undetected. Authorities saying, roughly 1,500 Iranian nationals were stopped at the border during the Biden administration, but it's the unknown number of so-called gotaways that has officials sounding the alarm. Our reporting, shows many from Iran are willing to pay tens of thousands of dollars to criminal networks like cartel-linked coyotes to get them across the border. Last summer, News Nation reported 130 Iranian nationals were arrested in 1 week alone for trying to enter into the United States illegally. The Trump administration warning about potential Iranian infiltration as early as last summer, saying, the likelihood of an attack by Iranian-backed extremists in the United States would increase if Iran's leaders call for retaliatory violence against the U.S. and Israel. At least one longtime veteran of the Border Patrol saying Americans need to remain vigilant.
آژانس بین‌المللی انرژی اتمی نیز که حتی حاضر نشد در ظاهر هم که شده حمله به تأسیسات هسته‌ای ایران را محکوم کند، اعتبار بین‌المللی خود را به حراج گذاشت و به همین دلیل سازمان انرژی اتمی ایران تا تضمین امنیت تأسیسات هسته‌ای همکاری خود با آژانس را تعلیق می‌کند و برنامه صلح‌آمیز هسته‌ای ایران با سرعت بیشتری به پیش خواهد رفت.
گله میکنن که چرا ملت ایران میگن مرگ بر آمریکا. اولا بنده این رو برای حضرات بزرگان آمریکایی روشن کنم. مرگ بر آمریکا یعنی مرگ بر ترامپ و جان بولتون و پومپئو. مرگ بر اینا یعنی مرگ بر سردمداران. ما به مردم آمریکا کاری نداریم. مرگ بر آمریکا یعنی مرگ بر شما چندتایی که گروهی که دارید اداره میکنید کشورتون رو. مراد اینه. در این دوره اینان، در دوره دیگر هم دیگران. بحث ملت آمریکا نیست. ثانیاً تا وقتی که دولت آمریکا و رژیم آمریکا همین شرارت، همین دخالت، همین خباثت، همین رذالت رو در اعمال خودش داره، این مرگ بر آمریکا از دهان ملت ایران نخواهد افتاد.
Okay, now to the Middle East, where President Trump is demanding compensation for Americans and Iranian protesters after the Islamic regime called for reparations for its own war.
A tall task for President Trump's negotiators. Chief Foreign Correspondent Trey Yingst is live in Tel Aviv with the latest. Hey, Trey.
Yeah, hey guys, good morning. President Trump indicating that all options remain on the table to deal with Iran as a diplomatic standoff develops.
You said this last round of talks was Iran's last chance before decapitation. So what now? What comes next?
You'll find out.
Are you still, are massive escalation, is that still on the table?
Well, we have that, certainly that ability if we want to do that. Yeah, you'll find it.
Late